For unanimous consent that members have 5 legislative days to revise and extend their remarks and submit extraneous material on the subject of this special order.
Without objection. So ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. America, these are troubling times. The very fabric of our society is being pulled apart. Violent protests are spreading across college campuses in our own nation. Crime marches unchecked in our cities, and the numbers of fentanyl overdoses rise unabated. And now this, the tragic deaths of 2 of Central New York's finest, their lives taken in the line of duty as they stood in the gap between civil society and chaos. That night, what was another routine traffic stop turned into an unspeakable tragedy. Today, 2 more families endure indescribable pain. Only a few weeks ago, I was right here with my colleagues in this very place to speak in honor of another New York police officer who was killed in the line of duty. Now we are here again after 2 more heroes have been laid to rest in my own district. The names of the officers who were killed are Lieutenant Michael Husak and Officer Michael Jensen. Lieutenant Husak, known to his friends as Hooch, was a husband and the father of 3 young children. He was a great dad, fun, spontaneous, present, and supportive. In 2020, Lieutenant Husak was recognized with the Medal of Valor for his actions confronting an active shooter in Syracuse. He was a decades-long volunteer firefighter and the bomb squad commander in Onondaga County. Officer Jensen was a son and brother with a career of service still ahead of him. Friends and family remember his dedication and his optimism. His mother, Michelle, called him her handsome son. Syracuse Police Chief Joseph Cecil observed, "You could tell he took his responsibility seriously. That is, of course, in between hockey matches." Officer Jensen joined the Syracuse Police Department in early 2022. He served honorably in the Patrol Division on the 3rd Platoon, day in and day out. Last December, he was recognized as Officer of the Month. But just 2 weeks ago, thousands upon thousands attended their funerals to weep together, to support one another, and to honor their service and sacrifice. All decent Americans mourn with the families of these fallen officers. A functioning civil society gives its law enforcement officers the support and tools they need to carry out their work, protecting innocent people and restraining those who do harm to others. I am proud to say that I am pro-police and anti-criminal. When our society loses sight of these basic truths, our worst days follow. To any law enforcement officers watching today, let me say this to you. Don't lose hope. Keep the faith. You hold the fabric of our society together against criminality and chaos. You alone stand between innocent people and those who would seek to victimize them. We need you. We need you. Your vigilance, your tireless service is deeply appreciated, and we weep with you today, and we stand with you every day. This Congress, we have passed numerous bills to support law enforcement. Many, however, inexplicably languish in the Senate, where support for law enforcement has waned. We will not stop until our elected officials are doing everything in their capacity to empower you, our law enforcement professionals, and to support your critical work to protect all Americans. It is my sacred and solemn privilege to welcome and acknowledge Michael Husak's widow, Caitlin. Kate and their 3 beautiful children are with us in the gallery this evening. Would you mind standing for just a moment? Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for blessing us. Today, Kate, this nation honors your brave husband. Kids, this nation is grateful for his noble service. Humbly, I will tell you that we mourn with you and that we recognize your suffering and your sacrifice. May God bless and keep you and watch over each one of you. You will not be forgotten. Since these tragic events just a few short weeks ago, countless members of Congress have sought me out to express their shock and anger and sorrow at the loss of our heroes. And I've invited them to join me in this solemn occasion and will yield as much time as necessary that they may stand with me. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to yield 5 minutes to my colleague from New York, Mr. D'Esposito.